Hi everyone, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 3 with me, Sid, and we're here on our Bobo, and we're heading back to the bridge. We came back because we ran out of food. I can't think of a much better reason to head back, and I made a little bit more progress since last episode, not a lot, because obviously I wanted to do this with you guys, well, to a degree with you guys. I'm not going to do every last chisel blow, because that might be a little bit tedious. But yeah, we also need to just stop here for a second. I need certainly at least a chunk of that for now. I'm more interested, I want maple. Maple. Any more maple? Oops, you're not maple. You are not maple. You are pine. You are not maple. What are you? You're not maple. Damn it, I'm out of maple. I may have to chop some maple down. If you haven't guessed, I want some maple. But where we got to is this structure, which not really much to look at, but we have got the basic shape that we're going for. Now here, this is where things get interesting, and what I want to have a look at, the reason I want maple, I don't want gabrood, a reason I want maple is I want to support, I think it's, that should give us the thing, and if I look at that, it's a saw with 2. So if we do, we're going to get that, and that will give me a bunch of those. So yeah, I had a little play in creative mode, and you can get quite a nice effect just running these, leaving a gap. They're not very robust, but they're not overly expensive, and they do have this rather nice, well, I think it looks quite effective. It's reasonable. I've seen far worse in bridge building terms. I did think about doing the whole side of these like that, but yeah, we've only got like 3 more, so I don't need a vast amount of maple. Let me go and well, let's have a look over here, see what we've got, because that is one old big maple there. I think you're maple. You are maple. Right, you can come down, my friend. Oh, it's one of those horrible things. Can we? Nope, we can't. Okay. Hup, hup. Let's try that again. These ones with the, when you get the peculiar little branch attachments, will cause you problems sometimes, because they'll grow up, and then you'll get to chop them, and they'll leave their bits of their branch up in the air there, which is, as I say, a bit of a pain. That should be more than enough. I would hope that will be more than enough. If it's not, then we've got a problem. So yeah, the bridge, hope everybody likes it so far. It's certainly working out different for me, and to be honest, I hadn't I'd got this mental image of bits of the bridge, but I'll be brutally honest and say not all of the bridge. You know, these bits of this which, like this, I'd not really planned on leaving those gaps. I'm interested, actually. This is just for curiosity's sake. Oh, you can. I don't want to, but you can. Give me. Yeah, thank you. So you can mix and match those. Oh well, interesting. As I say, not vastly interesting, but interesting. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a green roof. Why green? Because that's what we had before, that's what we're going to have this time, and you're going to like it. I do think the green works quite well as a roofing material. It's nice contrast, very rich colour. Let me find something to just use as a pillaring material. 1, 2, 3. Up we go. So we're going to have the old, just the old standard roof running all the way across, and I'm going to need a fair bit of this, but fortunately we have a fair bit of it. So yeah, we're going to look. So we're going to be sitting pretty, I think, with this one. We'll get this. We'll put you into that, and we're just going to be doing this all the way across. Nothing fancy at all. Can I get the other side? May do something a little bit fancy on the end here, just for good measure, but probably going to need a new chisel as well before we're out here. And maybe, as I say, we'll do something with the actual roof, the gable end as well. We are going to need to eat before we try and sleep. I am definitely going to need a new chisel, and we're going to need a lot more willow. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, I'm going to continue on with that, and I will be back in a little while. Alright, so well, about to sleep thing, we got the basic roofing, and this is the gable end. I've gone with the usual style of fencing and stuff around there, and I am not unhappy with that. I think, as bridges go, it's okay. You know, it does the job. It gets you across the gap. Oh God, come, just sleep, will you? Sleep before the monsters come. Come on, let me sleep. Oh, there we go, sleep. However, there's still a few little bits and pieces that we can do to spruce, if you'll pardon the expression, although there will actually be no spruce involved, but we will spruce this up nonetheless. So for starters, we need to do the gable ends here again, and we should have plenty of timber for that, and just grab these out, grab some of those, and go plop, 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 plop. And then we're going to grab our chisel, which is not looking very healthy at all. It has seen better days. I don't know whether to do it. I'm tempted to. Let's just try. I mean, we got the wood. Yeah, I actually think that boat looks better than the one that we got at the other end. So we'll trundle through here a second and just sort that out, which was like so. So that is that. However, there's a few other things I thought we could try. Let me get rid of you, grab some willow fence. So how about, for example, doing that on the sides on each of these pillars? So if we can, this is the key, of course, here is if we can reach, but hup, 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 like that. Just gives it a bit of shape on the outside, a little bit more character, and obviously easy enough to reach at this side. If we have to go up and like, you know, pillar out or something on something, so be it. It's not an issue. I'm just trying to save a little bit of time. And if we come over this side, let's see, can we? Nope. What happens if we go over to here? Oh, damn. We fall down. That's what happens. Let's try that again and see if we can get to that one. I don't think we can quite reach that like that. It's not a problem. We shall scaffold out then, and I'm going to need a little more of this anyway, but grab that. Waste not, want not. We are in TFC after all, which is of course a little bit more resource hungry, but yeah, I don't think that looks out of place on the sides. Like I say, we need a little bit more willow. Where can I pinch some willow from that he's going to? I'm going to have this one here because it looks ugly anyway. And sometimes, you know, you grab these willows and they look a bit naff because of their kind of setup, and other times they don't. Right, let me grab that. So 6. That should be enough, I think. Don't want to waste not, want not. So I think it just adds something to it. I don't know what you think. I may plant some saplings if I can get a few around this area as well. Let me. Oh, damn it! God damn it, indeed. Right, let's try that again, shall we? We'll come from here. Actually, it's probably just as easy, and then we should hopefully just be able to reach. Huh. Or not, as the case may be. Huh. Typical. I'm just trying to think what I've got to do. I'm going to need some more of these anyway, so we'll grab some of that, and we can always convert them back, which is the other thing to remember. You know, it is just not a permanent transformation when you do these. 3 and and then obviously we just want these back. And I know it's kind of, yeah, the saw is slightly faster for doing those. Just a matter of what I've got things, and I think it's a bit kind of swings and roundabouts to some degree. Right, now what else do I want to try? There was a few other bits and pieces I had in mind. Yeah, obviously we need to continue the path out once we come out this side. That still looks a little bit funky, but what I was thinking here was we've got 1, 2, 3. So I was wondering if we could get away with a thing. So then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crap. It wants to be higher up anyway, but that's not a problem. And over here we should have some of these, which that's going to be interesting then, isn't it? How are we going to get around this particular issue? Let me grab a little bit of you. So we could do that. Again, it's just giving it a little bit of detail, really. Oops, we need to probably do those again, because of course I've just done this, which was a little bit stupid, because I know it does that when you do. when you do that and then you chisel them. And now it's not going to play. Alright, not a problem. What about that? With... let me change you back into planks. Get those going like so. That's fine. And there. What do we think? Again, it adds a little bit of detail. Okay, and it's not too much detail. This is, I think, is the key. It's just, hopefully, just enough detail that it kind of fleshes it out without making it too in your face. Hup, hup. Now you could do, I mean, we could even do this if we wanted. You know what, I am actually tempted. I've chiseled that, and now I'm sat here looking at it thinking, I'm actually tempted by that. What do we think? No. Except of course we run out. But is that now out of place? Which I think it probably is. Let me just grab those a second. And yeah, this is I suppose this is where you get to the real nitty-gritty of design, and to some degree this is the dreaded, I don't how do I put this without it sounding horrendous? Well, it won't sound horrendous, but it's not going to sound charitable, shall we say. It's the B-double-O-isms. I might as well say it. It's the B-double-O style of video. Agonising for hours over the colour of a single bloody block. And yeah, you know what I mean. You have heard this. I mean, do we do that? Is that out of place? For me, that's too busy. So I think on that note, we are going to, well, for starters, we're going to have a little drink, a little eat, and then a little sleep, and then we'll try it out, because that's about the best way to see how it feels when you ride a horse through it, is probably ride a horse through it. So let's give that a try. I'm going to try and so I'm going to stop with the, well, I'm going to eat a bit more before I do that. We're going to stop fussing and obsessing about this. I think we have got a bridge. I don't think it needs any more detail. I think maybe a tree here and there on the other side. Obviously I can't do anything to encourage them to grow, which is a pain. Yes, it is a pain, horsey, you're right. But at the end of the day, that's TFC. You know, you're stuck. You are, oh, come on, out you get. Let's take it from a certain distance away. So yeah, you're kind of coming out here, you come around here, and I think it needs this, you hit the bridge, straight through, perfect height, so you don't think, and then we're heading off this way over to the lumber camp, and we'll continue the road. And this way you're coming along. Let's have a look at it from this angle. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I think we've got a design. There are colours that I think I wish I'd maybe got some more hickory, which I just don't have the saplings or the trees to do it. So I'm not sure about that colour in the middle there, whether that's too much or whether we'd be better off, say, with the greens again, whether that would be better. And I could spend hours agonising about this, but I really don't want to. What I want to do is I want to grab some of this lot. I want to take as much back as I can and drop it off, and then come back, grab some more, drop it off, grab that bed, grab some of this wood and fill in that hole, the horsey hole, and we can move on to the next phase, which I think will currently, given the state of my chisel, be upgrading some of my tools to steel. Maybe a little bit of the building, but yeah, so I'm going to just continue getting this lot sorted and I will be back in a moment. Alright, so we're back, and as you can tell, we're pumping bellows to get enough, well, to get a steel ingot at the moment. The fire pit that we set running, what seems like ages ago, but it was actually only a couple of episodes, has obviously completed. I've dug some of that up, so now we're just really waiting on this iron, and the cherries have ripened. How are you doing there? And I've set those dry, the cherries drying on the drying mat, so with a bit of luck we should have that. I can't remember what half of these are, these trees. Not sure. Let's have a look. How are the cherries doing now? They all done? Yep, they're dried cherries. Gimme, 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 and oops, and gimme, and stack them all together. So that's the cherries done for this year. Yeah, so it's really back into the grind of day-to-day living. Planted, oh, the gooseberries are already there. Harvested the blackberries. This must be getting close. Probably wants a little bit more charcoal up there. Go on, and have a little bit more. Just be on the safe side. Charcoal I can always get more of. Just need to get this lot running. Let's finish off some of these. I set another batch of bowls cooking as well. Oops, just as well, because I broke that one. I was very, very eager in my eating. I think the bowls are probably, yeah, they're all ready. So that should be that. That is brilliant white and liquid. Just wait for that to cool down, and we can make ourselves a steel chisel, which hopefully will have even more resilience than this thing. Of course, there is a danger now. We'll take our chances. We will take our chances. He says, bringing his 2 weapons down just in case any mobs spawn actually within the grounds here, because I've been gone long enough that the chunk protection might have worn off, which is why I go to such lengths to to keep this place lit up, because no there we go, and let's change that to an ingot again. Yeah, the problem with relying on this purely on the spawn protection chisel is what we have to do. Down. No, that's way too far, isn't it? Down, hammer, hammer. Oh, not quite. Down, hammer, hammer. Steel chisel head. The problem with relying on just purely the spawn protection is if I go away for any period of time, any significant period of time, the spawn protection can wear off. Which means that I could get mobs spawning in unlit areas within the protected walls of the settlement. Clearly, I'm going to have to do something with them. Clearly, this is not a good thing, TM. So, yeah, that's why, personally, I get a little bit hung up on spawn protection, on lighting, proper lighting, and not just relying on the spawn protection, which of course would be better if we could get the protection meter to work, but yeah, that ain't happening. I think that is the decoration, not the yeah. Well, it's one of the add-ons causing the things to misbehave, but yeah. So nice misty morning. Seems. See, there's a couple of chuckleheads out there, which I'm not going to go after because they're not going to be giving me enough XP to. If I was right at the cusp of leveling, I might have gone for them, because the XP could be useful. Now, it's been suggested that what I actually need to do, and I think I'm doubly agreeing here, is... Oh, is that a spider down there? It is, in the mist. So it can virtually blends in because of the mist down there. Is have two coops. One for breeding. Oops, and one for egg layers. So the egg layers will be just up here, there'll be no roosters, and then maybe one further down there with roosters and chickens to, you know, make baby chickens. Right, I need a stick. And then we've got ourselves our shiny new chisel. I have got another pickaxe head, so I'm not desperately worried about that yet. But over time I do want to replace most of my tools with their cast iron, not cast iron, steel equivalents, because that has a smithing bonus of 28% compared to that which had a 18.9. That's 23%, so it's doing more damage, got more durability. It's well worth making them just for the increase in, you know, the durability and benefits there. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I was 22 minutes when I started this segment. I'm not entirely sure how much longer there is, how much longer I've been going for, I should say. But I think on this note, we'll probably call this one an episode. I'll look at the little adorable little piglets, because they are absolutely adorable. So next episode, we probably need to start thinking about another chicken coop down here. If nothing else, just to stop me killing every single cockerel in that chicken coop. And we need to start thinking about our harbour, and maybe also getting a little bit tooled up and get all of our tools upgraded to steel. Yeah, well, we'll see how we go. Continuing the road out, that's just kind of a long ongoing process, but you know, we're there. This is actually now a relatively straight run. I could probably just chop through and just put in a very rough road now. That bit there is yeah, I'm quite happy enough with that. That kind of works. Brings us down, we get the bridge in, and yeah, see what we do next. But thank you very much for watching, guys, as per usual. And until next time, I will see you soon. And goodbye for now.